So like a Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere, we just got a whole bunch of brand new posters, images, and a new teaser for the First Steps, which of course landed on July 4th. And with the movie set to release in 3 weeks, you already know Marvel Studios had to show up to show out. And today really ended up feeling fantastic. But first things first, let's start off with the teaser, which I reacted to and broke down.
Our family faces danger that has threatened our planet.
Oh, I'm locked in.
What is that? Get us out of here!
That's a huge fish.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
We are not giving up.
We will protect you.
Are you sure about that?
Up, Johnny!
Say that again? Yo, this looks fire.
What's the plan?
Trust me. I hate that
That's a
plan.
bad plan. That's a stupid plan.
Marvel Studios.
Was that Galactus, by the way?
Rated PG-13.
This right here, and I can't stress this enough, really means something to me. Like, bro, I need this movie right now. It can't come soon enough, but I can. Every new little still image, new teaser we get just gets me even more hype. So let's go ahead and break it down because I'm just yapping right now. And you know what yapping's for? Yapping's for the birds. And I don't see a beak or feathers on me. So the opening shot with the Marvel Studios logo in front is dope because it reminds me of the space race. It also reminds me of Armageddon, you know, the slow-mo walking scene. And really, like I've been saying for a long ass time, I've said it in multiple videos, this movie feels like Armageddon. Like it feels like a ticking time bomb is going off and like they're racing to try to save their world, maybe even their universe from Galactus. My herald your beginning, my herald your end, my herald Sammy. Here we get another shot of the plot of the movie, which looks like they're talking to the crowd saying that they're going to protect them and shit like that. It's wonderful, immaculate. Some might even say, and again, very 60s space race. We got to get to the dark side of the moon. I'm not entirely a fan of the way this shot is lit. And I'm not trying to say this to be an asshole, but once you start watching a little bit more movies and seeing like how films that are lit well look, scenes like this are hard to look at because it's extremely noticeable. Like the lighting here is not good. This looks like these 10 people are standing in front of a screen. But I mean, I'm willing to look past it just because how else are you gonna make this look realistic? You know what I mean? Like obviously this place doesn't exist. So I'm probably just nitpicking, but it doesn't. Yeah, not a great sign. This shot right here, I think they showed it in one of the newer teasers, is beautiful. It's immaculate. I'm pretty sure that's the Ta-2, which is Galactus' ship coming out from a fucking galactic smoke cloud. Look like he just left Snoop Dogg's house. And I think this little dot up here is the Fantastic Four ship. You know what? It kind of reminds me of the Driller from Dark of the Moon. Is this Transformers Dark of the Moon coded? I feel like Michael Bay low-key was like, let me consult a little bit because there's a couple other shots throughout the other trailers that I'm like, there's a Dutch angle there, there's a funny-ass joke over there, and then just the scale and scope of the movie looks incredible. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love the way Galactus looks right here. Very ominous, very scary. He looks like you could live on him. He looks like a planet. He looks like the Death Star. Matter of fact, he looks like Unicron. More transform. Like, what's going on here? And what's funny is this shot actually looks like the Galactus cloud from Rise of the Silver Surfer. And now this shot right here, and now I see why they were comparing it to Interstellar. I don't know about Interstellar, but it definitely seems like it's leaning more galactic, more Guardians of the Galaxy, I would say, because this looks... We're getting space fights, asteroids coming at them. They're flying towards the Ta-2. 2 thumbs up from me. Again, you got Reed Richards addressing the public by saying, I don't know. Yeah, you're cooked. And we need to start having very serious and uncomfortable conversations that Reed Richards is the smartest dumbass in the world. First, in Multiverse of Madness, Wanda. Black Bolt can destroy you with one whisper from his mouth. And now just straight up, I don't know. But in all fairness, though, he doesn't know yet. Like, he really don't know what the fuck Galactus is or what my herald your beginning, you know? So, like, he's just being honest. If anything, that's real. Real Richards. But once again, the plot of the movie is looking absolutely fantastic. But in all seriousness, this is incredible casting. I love Vanessa Kirby. I love the way her powers look like a rainbow. I've said it time and time again. It's very distinctive, very different from what we've seen in the past. And I love, like, the shuddering effect around her body as she uses it. Like, I don't think we've seen that before, at least not to my recollection on live action. Restraint, fellas. Okay, we get a little extended look at Reed using his stretching powers on Galactus. You can actually see it's Galactus's hand. It's like his big index finger that it looks like Reed is poking him with something. I don't think that's the ultimate nullifier, but it could be. It might just be something that like allows him to track him with that big cannon that he has that we've seen in previous trailers. I'm not sure, but what I am sure is that Reed got that shit on though. That's the drippiest any Reed Richards has ever looked. We got more Ben Grimm highlights in the reminding everyone that he was a D1 football prodigy. And he's also got that beard, just like me for real. And bro, I cannot wait for him to rip that shirt off, pause, resume, and say, it's clobbering time. All I know is that shit gonna hit like crack in the 80s. I'm gonna be in the theater like Silver Surfer. Would. This whole moment was kind of funny with Reed Richards. It reminded me of Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt saying, I need you to trust me one last time. But also, if y'all need a man for the plan, call Peter Quill Star-Lord.
I like your plan, except it sucks, so let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Okay, so here's the shot that I kind of missed when I was reacting, but I did catch in the corner of my eye. That's Galactus back there. Why is the Fantastic Car matte black, by the way? I got so many questions. But if we hit that zoom in and enhance on Galactus, you can see a little side profile of him. And yeah, his eyes are lighting up just like that Galactus popcorn bucket head. Bro, we are legitimately getting a kaiju movie in Fantastic Four. It's the perfect times like this. And can we take a moment to just glaze Johnny, Human Torch? Because like, oh my goodness, this design is beautiful. I love the lines, man. It's just like classic Kirby. And when he says, flame on, that's going to hit like cracking Eddies too, even though Chris Evans already took that from you. In 2 different decades too, might I add. You got to hit that shit and it better not sound like, Chrissy, wake up, flame on. Oh man, I love the
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
Alien life was always a foregone conclusion.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special look at Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
I'm loving the vibes,
I've
man.
been a huge fan of the Fantastic Four since the beginning.
Just
I was
like
a kid
me.
reading these comics, so the chance to help bring them to life was too hard to pass up.
The bunny ears is crazy.
And now, for the first time ever at Marvel Studios, we can make a Fantastic Four movie.
Action! We're gonna build this retro future world. Build real sets, real locations. Reed's lab and the Baxter Building, this incredible Times Square backlot set.
I'm loving the vibes. I love these little behind the scenes videos.
Build practical suits.
I'm about to hit that Fantastic Four when it comes. You already know it. Check the Audemars on my wrist. Bust down.
We are your family.
Just seeing the 4 of them together is going to be worth the price of admission.
Oh! Look at that Galactus head. Give me more. That's it. Ah! If you really thought they were done giving us new Fantastic Four images, they said, here go 4 more for you. And my brother in Christ, not only does Herbie cook, clean, take care of the baby, he's mixing cocktails. Let this bot cook. And you know, I always love getting a look behind the scenes and seeing how these films were made. I think that was everyone's introduction at some point in time. Whatever movie you watched, you probably watched the DVD, threw on the behind the scenes and saw, wow. For me, it was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I had that behind the scenes on repeat just as much as the movie. It really shows you just how much care, sincerity, and love these filmmakers have for these characters, this property, and just both mediums meshing together. Like, I'm really hoping and praying that the Fantastic Four is gonna be that for the MCU. I don't know, just given the track record. But the fact that it's set in its own retro-futuristic 60s universe has me excited because that means they can play around with doing their own style. The practicality of all these sets has me excited. I don't like the fact that the colors seem muted in some of the scenes. I really hope it doesn't end up looking like that because to me, the Fantastic Four, the color should pop. Thankfully, it looks like the blues in their costume are really popping outside of everything. All right, this quick little new shot we got of the Silver Surfer surfing up to the damn moon with Johnny behind her is crazy. He's getting an up close and personal look at her assets. It should have been me. He's gonna tell the rest of the 4 that, hey, that Human Torch shit is out. Call me H because I'm about to turn that ass to ash. And all I know is I need the more than I need.
But we also got a whole bunch of new posters. This one right here in particular is incredible. Some might even say it's fantastic. Them up in the skyline, driving the Fantastic Car, and everyone's just surrounding it. Very reminiscent of this classic comic cover. But then we also got a bunch of character posters. Here we got Johnny Storm being the Human Torch, looking fire. We got Ben Grimm saying, oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man punching through something and saying it's clobbering time. And then we got restraint fellas. We got the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, looking motherly as always. And then of course we have Mr. Everything Stretches, Mr. Fantastic. And the marketing today has been incredible. They've been flying around all of the major cities across the United States, putting a 4 in the sky. Like, look at this. Look at this. And on top of that, they revealed the Fantastic Four's origin in the upcoming Prelude comic that's going to be released on July 9th. But that's all the new news we got about the Fantastic Four today. I got to say, it really ended up being pretty damn cool. But let me know what you think about all these teaser trailers, posters, and everything down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.